Here's the thing about Germany, why I made a curator's pick of the Hollywood Fringe Festival. Community, heart, Crazy Dee.
Where's my man with the interview?
Right here. I'm right here.
Do it right now.
Come on. Okay.
Walk and talk.
No, okay.
All right.
Open it up. Just keep walking with it.
Come on, right here. Right now. Put it on me. Put it on me.
Sitting there in the back.
Put it on me. Come on, do it real quick.
Hey,
I'm running. We're running out of here.
Three questions for you. When you think about the evolution of hip-hop, how responsible do you think oppression is? Since you made the distinct saying anybody can do it from other countries, do you think your oppression is a stepfather of what is true hip-hop, the rap culture?
Yes and no. Dr. Shashi McIntyre, brilliant woman, she one time told me that that we should not consider hip-hop only as a reaction to oppression, but that to use oppression sort of as a motivating force, but not a genesis or a creative force. Like hip-hop was created to combat oppression. Dr. Shashi McIntyre says, no, hip-hop was created for itself, to exist on its own. Yet, we do know that hip-hop, part of our whole pushback, what made us strong was oppression. We know that it seems to be only hip-hop that's going through a certain kind of oppression, too, by the way. And it's not just physical oppression, it's intellectual oppression. I should close that door. It's intellectual oppression as well. And when I say that our ideas, our thinking, the way in which we approach the world is being ignored. And this is what I think the new oppression is. It's intellectual oppression. It's like if I use the word nigga, okay? Yo, nigga, what's up? Somebody else would say, why would you call it? That's a derogatory racial epithet. It's a disrespectful racial epithet. And I could see, yes, you know what, 100 years today, we know who's called it, we know what's up. But N-I-G-G-E-R is way different than N-I-G-G-A. Many people say, no, it's not, it's the same thing. This is the intellectual oppression right here. The mere fact that when I say nigga, it means one thing to me, and the other people it means something else, that's intellectual oppression. Why can't I change the English language to fit my consciousness? Why can't I say nigga to me means brother, nigga to me means friend? The oppression is, no, you're not allowed to think. Speak the language in which it was taught to you. You can't change the language. You can speak it, but you can't change it.
Right.
That's oppression. And to me, that is the intellectual oppression that hip-hop is a feeling all over the world. That when we think and when we say something, the rest of the world doesn't take it serious unless it makes money. Then when it makes money, then everybody go, oh, now it's serious. But had you taken us serious before, we might have cured cancer. We might have found a new way to deal with the carbon fuel. We might have cured the problems of the world if you just give us a chance to think.
You mean conceptualizing the word by the people who define it as opposed to the people who are defining us with it.
Right.
Okay, so as we look at this, now your career, when you became conscious, and you went back to the continent, we know you in the Hidden Colors series.
Yes.
How did that help you with the evolution of your rap process? Because most of these brothers out here, they don't know Dr. Ben.
Right.
They don't know Shashi McIntyre.
Right.
They don't know Dr. We could go down the list because we're from New York. We're from the center, from the Mecca. But how did that connect you better when you understood the cultural defining of being a black man and put it into the words of your music?
Well, I felt as though I belonged to something. Black people in particular, African Americans, because black people are all over the world, but African Americans in particular don't belong to anything. We don't know what it's like to be a nation. You know what I'm saying? We're not in a nation. We don't belong to a nation. African Americans are the only group of people that have no flag.
Okay.
We're the only ones in the whole world as a united group. Like people say, you can go to China and it's just China. There's African Americans say, oh, I know what that is. Saudi Arabia, I know what African American is. America, I know it, but where's our flag? Where's our Constitution? Where's our own schools?
What about the red, black, and green?
That shit ain't ours.
Marcus Garvey, though, right?
Yeah, but but this is the issue. This is the issue with African Americans. Marcus Garvey was Jamaican, and anytime a Jamaican comes to America to try to say something, American blacks diss him.
You know I know. My friend come from the
already
Kingston.
know,
I already know.
you already know
And
what
as
it
we
is.
look at you talk about it, last question. The evolution of hip hop, not to put this crowd down, we did it, but the evolution of hip hop has gone. It's not black people out here no more supporting the nation.
Right.
So what do you say about our culture? That we don't hold on to nothing. We ain't hold on to R&B. We ain't even hold on to gospel. We don't even. They have reggae women who are singing white, getting awards. What would you say to us as the way future in terms of holding on to this culture? Because here in Vegas, we got it. I'm from New York. I try to reach you. We're going to work it out. But what can we do to give this back to the kids? Because it was stronger in the 80s when we were young.
Well, here's the thing. Hold up. There's a few things you got to look at. First of all, black people never supported hip hop.
Uh-oh. What about the Hip Hop Awards?
But all that shit is bullshit.
All right.
All that shit, I be talking about that. All that shit is
Go with
bullshit.
it, go with it.
No.
Right.
White people have always been, let me say this, whites and Asians have always been the financial backbone of hip hop.
True that.
Black people get the music for free. We get the clothes for free.
Right.
Our Uncle Charlie raps in the bathroom.
Right
Don't
there.
nobody give a fuck. This is what that is, okay? But white people in particular, white Americans in particular, have been the reason why hip-hop is a $10 billion culture. Black people don't make hip-hop a $10 billion culture. White people do. Asians, look at you can go to Japan. All of Japan is hip-hop. All of Korea, you can't tell Koreans they not breaking B-boys. They're the best in the world.
They own the dancing.
Okay, they own that dancing, okay? Africans in Africa spitting the raw. I could go. Graffiti writing in Europe is out of control. Germany, France, you go there, the government supports graffiti. They give the Germans whole buildings to do.
Right.
Okay, come to America. We don't support none of this.
Keith Haring was great.
Keith Haring was great, died broke. Okay, nobody.
And they still marketing his stuff, Coca-Cola. Well, we KCEP. When you come back, we're trying to hook up with you. We the black radio station. Your people know what we do out here. We're the black radio station in Las Vegas, KCEP FM. I would love to holler at you to figure it out.
Thank you for all of your work. Thank you for what you've been doing. Like I say, I thank God every day that I wake up as a black man. But the deepest part to being black is being African.
True that.
The deepest part to being African is being human.
Right? First.
And the deepest part to being human is being divine.
You got it all,
Thank
brother.
you, my
Come,
friend.
come back, man. We
You
got to
already
get you
know.
here. All right, take care. Oh, you got it? All right. Black Ice Chronicles out here doing it KCEP FM style. We just talked with KRS-ONE. This is Vegas, yo. We putting it down. My man Crazy Dee, Black Ice Chronicles. You come to Vegas, tune in to KCEP FM 88.1. We on the map, y'all. KRS-ONE is going out to enjoy the rest of his Friday night. Again, Black Ice Chronicles, KCEP FM. This is how we do it, son. Nothing but facts.